Okay, let's just jump right in. Every single day, I mean from the moment your eyes open, a conversation starts. And nope, it's not with your partner or your phone. It's with yourself. And that conversation, that inner dialogue, it's literally the paintbrush that colors your entire world.
So, that brings us to maybe the most important question of all. Inside that constant chatter in your head, who are you actually listening to? Because that voice, whichever one you choose, is shaping every single thing you do and feel.
You know, we're all living in two worlds at the same time. You've got the external world, that's the people, the traffic, the stuff that just happens to you. We can't always control that, right? But then there's the internal world. That's where we decide what it all means, that's where our emotions live. And that world, it's controlled completely by our self-talk. The exact same thing can happen to two different people, but the story they tell themselves about it changes everything.
So let's pull back the curtain and meet the two key players in this whole internal drama, the two voices that are always fighting for the microphone.
Okay, so on one side you have the inner critic. We all know this one. It's loud, it's harsh, and it absolutely feeds on fear. It's that voice screaming, "You're not good enough." But on the other side, there's the inner coach. This voice is quieter, it's wiser. It runs on faith, and it sees every mistake as a lesson. It's the one gently whispering, "You're learning." The sad part is, most of us spend our entire lives with the critic on full blast.
Now, here's the wild part about the inner critic. It's not actually your enemy. Believe it or not, that voice was born to protect you, to keep you safe from getting hurt or rejected. The problem is it's gotten way, way overprotective. It's so terrified you might fail that it convinces you not to even try. It wants to keep you locked in the comfort zone forever.
And when we let that overprotective voice run the show, we get stuck. We get trapped in this vicious negative loop. Its words start building these invisible walls all around us, boxing us in.
It usually starts with that old familiar line, right? Maybe before a job interview or a first date, that little whisper, "You're not good enough." It just plants that tiny seed of doubt.
And then the second you make one tiny mistake, that voice blows it up. It turns it into this permanent, fatal flaw, yelling, "See, you always mess things up." It just makes you feel completely incompetent.
And then comes the ultimate showstopper, the one that shuts everything down. It's too hard. And that phrase, it's so final. It doesn't just say something is difficult. It slams the door on any possibility of even trying.
But listen, this is the most important takeaway of all. These thoughts, they are not facts. They feel so real, so true, but they're not. They are nothing more than cages that we build for ourselves with our own words. And the key to getting out isn't to fight the cage, it's to change the words you're using to build it.
So how do we actually do that? How do we turn down the volume on the critic and start listening to our inner coach? Let's get into some real, practical steps you can start using today. This is where it gets really powerful. Look at these simple swaps. Instead of saying, "I have to do this," which just feels like a heavy burden, try saying, "I get to do this." Suddenly, it's a privilege. Instead of "I'm so stressed," try "I'm being challenged." That reframes pressure into purpose. But my absolute favorite is this last one. Adding that one tiny word, "yet," to "I don't know how," it transforms a dead end into a wide open road.
So it all boils down to a really simple, repeatable process. First, just awareness. Start paying attention to your self-talk, especially when things go wrong. Second, the moment you hear that critic pipe up, just pause. Stop it in its tracks. You're interrupting the pattern. And third, rephrase. Consciously, deliberately, choose a better feeling thought from your inner coach.
Now here's the thing. This isn't a one and done deal. This isn't a magic trick. The real, lasting change happens when you make this a habit. It's all about consistency. Because what you practice every day is what you become.
And look, it starts small. You don't need to give yourself some huge motivational speech in the mirror. It all starts with choosing just one empowering thought. Because that one thought, when you repeat it day after day, it literally rewires the neural pathways in your brain. Think of it like you're making a small deposit into your confidence bank account every single day. Each positive thought adds up, building this incredible foundation of self-belief over time.
And this is what that growth actually looks like. It's just like a muscle, right? Your mindset gets stronger with practice. After 1 month, you might not feel a huge difference, but fast forward 6 months, a year, you've built an inner strength that doesn't just crumble when life gets tough. So, what's the reward for all this work? Well, it's everything. It's a real, deep confidence that isn't loud or arrogant. It's the resilience to bounce back faster from setbacks. It's genuine emotional stability. At the end of the day, it's about having a mind that works for you, a mind that fuels you instead of constantly draining you. So when it all comes down to it, your self-talk isn't just some random background noise. It's the blueprint. Your inner voice is your life's architect. And so the only question left to ask is, what are you going to choose to build?